Ever since the GoPro Hero 7 Black came out in 2018, I had been reaching for an action camera to vlog. And, I primarily film travel vlogs with my family. This past year, we did 12 weeks of travel throughout various countries, and every single time I had an action camera and I filmed more footage than I'd be able to edit, I'll be honest. But in this video, I wanted to go over the reasons why, even in 2025, 2026, an action camera is my main vlogging camera. And so I was able to think of 8 main reasons. There might be more as I talk about them, but let's get started. Also, I am not advocating for a specific action camera brand or model in this video. This is not sponsored or anything. I just want to speak very generally about why action cameras as a whole are my preferred vlogging camera. But if you do want to know more about specific models, including the latest ones to come out, I have reviews and comparisons linked below. So check those out if you're interested. So the first reason why I like to vlog with an action camera is that it is small and discreet. Even right now, it might look like I'm all alone, but I was just recording that intro in my car in a parking lot. There were other people parked next to me, and I did feel a little awkward pulling out a camera, but I feel less awkward with a camera like this because it is so small. Like, even compare it to my phone, like an action camera is like a fraction of the size. And so, yeah, just having a small, truly pocketable camera just means that I'm more likely to carry it with me, and I'm more likely to use it, especially when I'm out and about, which is primarily where I like to vlog, is, out when there's other people around, and it can be really intimidating to break out a camera that's bigger than this. But an action camera, no problem. People generally don't look twice. Second reason is related to that compact form factor, but it's just the fact that an action camera is like dead simple to use. Like, at first it might be a little intimidating if you've never used an action camera, but there's not a whole lot to it. With that said, I do recommend watching a tutorial or a setup guide before you start using the camera. At the very least, you might want to toggle things like the stabilization. Things like that. But generally speaking, once you've set the basics for your action camera, you can kind of set it and forget it. You don't really have to go in and tweak the settings very often. So again, just makes it more likely that I'll use it and easy for someone else to pick it up and start shooting with it as well if I'm shooting in a group, or in my case with my family.
I had a haircut.
You did?
Yeah.
Very handsome.
Yeah.
And since I mentioned it, one of those settings that I do recommend adjusting in every action camera before you start using it is the stabilization, because action cameras, if you don't know it, they have some of the best internal stabilization out of any cameras, especially compared to those bigger mirrorless or DSLR cameras, or even the little point and shoots. Action camera stabilization has gotten so good. You really don't even need a gimbal anymore. You can use a gimbal, but I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm just holding the camera out on a stick. I'm not even using the gimbal, and it looks pretty steady. So yeah, that is the main reason why I started using action cameras in the first place, was again with that Hero 7 Black. It had hyper smooth, it was just so good, and it's gotten so much better ever since. And, not carrying your camera in a gimbal also, goes back to the first point of it keeps the camera small and compact. You don't have to fiddle with yet another electronic thing that might fail or need to be charged. And so, yeah, just having that really good built-in stabilization is, probably the main reason, honestly, I still use action cameras today to vlog. Because, when I am vlogging, I'm out and about. I'm not usually sitting around. And so having that stabilization is so key. Related to that, another feature that is coming to basically nearly all of the flagship action cameras is horizon leveling, or horizon 360 horizon steady. And so having that just means that I can be a little bit more carefree with my camera. I don't have to work at keeping it stable. The camera is, in addition to keeping everything stable, it is keeping my horizons level. And so right now I have 360 horizon lock enabled on this camera, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm moving my arm around. but you probably can't tell if it's doing its job right because it's keeping everything stable. So again, just one less thing I have to worry about because the camera's taking care of it for me. You know, for as much as I love shooting with action cameras, I always carry a secondary camera with me for times when I want to capture something that action cameras aren't great at, such as bokeh or that blurred out background or getting a zoom. And so more often than not, my secondary camera is my phone. And the thing with the phone is that I usually need to put it on a tripod or some kind of stand. And so I've been really thrilled to find a new phone tripod, which to me solves one of the biggest issues I've always had with these phone tripods. This is by the sponsor of this video, KNF Concept. It's a phone tripod that has a couple of really unique features. First, the base deploys instantly with just a little bit of pressure. It is about 11 inches when it's fully compacted, but it can actually expand up to 72 inches, which is taller than me. But what I really love about it, besides the height and the portability, is that the phone clamp is like built in and it folds down really nicely. So it just makes the whole setup so small. And so the phone clamp folds up like this and it's MagSafe, but you can also extend these parts out so it can just clamp around a phone if you don't have MagSafe on it. And another thing I love about it is that when you're not going to use the phone mount, it just folds down and you can pull up this little bit instead, which is a 1/4-20 screw, so you can attach other cameras. Like if I'm using the Insta360 X5 inside of this cage, which is also by KNF Concept, I can attach that camera to this as well. So it just makes the whole thing more flexible. It's a phone tripod, but also a compact camera tripod as well. So if you're interested, I have a code down below as well as a link that will give you 20% off. So check that out if you're interested. So even though I mentioned that I like to carry a phone or a secondary camera around to get that bokeh or blurred out background, I would say that the lack of bokeh or blurred out background on an action camera is another one of its strengths, because the thing about having that blurred out background is that you need to then have your subject in focus all the time. There's a chance of you being out of focus to get that blurred out background. And so by not having that on an action camera, you just never need to worry about focus. Just as long as you are within the minimum focusing distance, like being far enough away, everything is in focus, which can be good and bad. I've always thought of that as a good thing because, I'm primarily travel vlogs. I want to show off what's around me. And in that case, why would I want to blur out my background, right? That's always been my way of looking at things. And so that may or may not go with your ideal style of vlogging, but to me, I like not always blurring out my background. But sometimes, like if I'm vlogging inside in my office, which is often very messy, then I do want it. So it's nice to have that flexibility, but in the context of vlogging with an action camera, I think that not having a blurred out background is actually one of its strengths. The next reason why I like vlogging with an action camera is that they are basically indestructible. So the fact that they are action cameras and they are super tough, they're waterproof, that again just means that I'm more likely to use it. I'm not deterred if there's a little bit of rain, if the conditions might break the camera. Like I've dropped my action cameras so many times and knock on wood, I have not broken one.
All right, you ready? Oh boy.
Oh boy! Dangerous!
Dangerous. It's okay, we're fastened.
Another reason why I like the unbreakable nature of action cameras is being able to hand it over to my kids who are very young and let them vlog with it. I like being able to see things from their perspective. I want to, in this stage of life, I want to capture as much of who they are, just so I can always remember it. And so being able to hand them a camera and let them talk or film or just see things from their perspective is so golden to me.
On a train! I love trains!
You love trains?
Yeah, sure I do, Mom. Sure I do.
You might notice I'm wearing a microphone, by the way, and I do recommend using an external microphone with action cameras when you're vlogging because besides stabilization and overall image quality, it is really important to get good sound, good audio. And I love the fact that wireless mics and action cameras have kind of evolved together. So I can attach my wireless mics wirelessly via Bluetooth with my action cameras and not need to use the receiver. Or if I am using a wireless mic where I do have to plug in the receivers are so small that they're very easy to plug in. Now, using these wireless mics does mean that the mic or that the camera system as a whole becomes less waterproof because the microphones and the receivers are not waterproof. So that could be a little flaw, I guess, in that whole logic. But you know, basically, if I am going to be vlogging in inclement weather, I just use my judgment. If it seems like I can protect the mic and the receiver and, you know, not get that wet, then I'll use it. If not, then I'll take the mic out and use the built-in mics, which, you know, those have actually gotten really good as well. It's unfortunate it's raining so much because there's supposed to be a really nice riverside walk. There's supposed to be a nice walk along the beach, but I'm not going to be able to do it in this kind of rain today, unfortunately. And the final reason that I can think of at the moment anyway, why I like vlogging with an action camera is the built-in selfie screen. So again, this might vary depending on which model you have, but all of the current flagship models have a selfie screen. So you can see yourself as you're vlogging like I am right now. You know, if you're using like a phone, then you have to be using the front-facing camera to get that vlogging screen. If you're using the back-facing camera, you don't have it. If you choose like a mirrorless camera, some of them, you know, don't have a flip-out selfie screen. So action cameras just have them built in, which is really nice. That is why in 2025, 2026, probably even beyond, I see myself continuing to use action cameras as my vlogging camera. You guys let me know what you think though in the comments down below. If you do vlog or create content, what kind of camera do you reach for? Do you agree? Action cameras are it? Or is there another kind of camera you like to use? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.